One and then two, two and then three, three and then four. Then you gotta breathe. One and then two and then three and then four. Then you gotta breathe. Then you gotta.
Hey, DJ, Stiletto.
Where you at? Where you at? Hey, 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 hey. I'm in here enjoying this mix. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Illustrate Radio. It's Wednesday. You already know what it is. We're here to give you all that good entertainment. I am your host for the evening, T. Gray. Missing today is my girl Lucky, but you all make sure that you don't miss a beat on her at Magical AF Podcast. And if you're not doing nothing else when we get done, make sure you follow us on Instagram at illustrate_radio. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Make sure you're listening to us on iHeartRadio on your Wednesdays before you get here live. Sit down, pull up your Roku, download 7 on demand, watch us at 8 o'clock, get us on your TV, get us in your radio, get us in your cell phone, get us on your laptop. Look, I don't want to hear nothing. Ain't no excuses. Okay, get all of this every Wednesday. Get my DJ every Wednesday. DJ Stiletto, what's up, girl?
What's it? What's it?
Oh, you want that show in right. Thank you. Needed that.
Yeah. We had to breathe real quick. You know.
1 and 2, 2 and 3. No, I was over here just having a good damn time. So you guys, DJ Stiletto is co-hosting tonight and running the music tonight. She got 2 jobs. She gets 0 checks. Y'all do the math. We gonna have a good time. Later on in this show, we have a fantastic guest, Tiffany Simmons, the Black Judge Judy, creator of Hood Court. So you all stick around and make sure you get it up with her after the mix. If you have questions, comments, whatever, hey, Facebook, we live. You all could talk to her in real time, maybe even get some legal advice, get your hood court problems taken care of today. What? So first things first, we're going to jump into Love and. Today's Love and is love and fuck fake love and half-ass friends. That's a lot. That's a lot. So you guys just going through life on the day-to-day. A lot of us have certain rules that we operate by. And then we also have judgments that we pass on ourselves and then also on others. And so subsequently, a lot of things can be affected in our lives by these rules that we set forth for ourselves or for others, and these judgments that we pass for ourselves or for others. And then ultimately, our circles get smaller as we start to enforce these things. So 1, I want you all to be cautious about who's in your circle, who's not. But then 2, be realistic about yourself. Be realistic as you're making these rules and as you have these different things that you begin to live by. Be realistic. Don't expect nothing of yourself. Or rather, don't expect anything of other people around you, your friends, what have you, that you wouldn't then expect of yourself. It's time to really just get this shit together, you guys. We have to really stop being accountable. And when this says fuck fake love and half-ass friends, yes, those things happen. Yes, those things occur. But in order to notice it, that means you first have to be a good friend to notice when somebody's being a half-ass friend. That means you have to be giving out real love to notice that somebody's giving you fake love. Okay, so in the times when we're passing these judgments, in the times when we're making these rules up about what's acceptable, what's not acceptable in our lives, be mindful that you have to start with you first. You can't say, well, this person is this and this person is that. If your house isn't in order, and when I say your house, I mean your temple, I mean your body, I mean your mind, I mean your spirit. Get you right
Mhm.
first before you begin to pass judgment on other people, before you begin to enforce rules on other people in your life that you can't then abide by. So unless you're living a certain way, I don't want to see you running around with one of these shirts on made by my boy cousin Paul at www.bu daily. I don't want to see you wearing one of these. But if you have your house in order, your mind, your body, your spirit, your temple, and you know that it's time to clean house, then by all means, fuck fake friends and fuck fake love and half-ass friends. Okay, that's just my word for today. It's
Yeah.
just my word for today. Start with you first. A lot of people miss that. A lot of people see this shirt and they say, okay, yeah, well, this person ever. No, no. Before you start pointing the finger at somebody, remember that it's three other fingers pointing back at your black ass. So be
Mhm.
mindful of that. Check you first so that you're a good friend, so that you're giving out real love, and then make some adjustments.
Yeah.
So, Stiletto, what's going on with you this week, Stiletto? I see that hair popping. Maybe done been to the
Yeah.
hair
I had my
salon.
birthday. I was supposed to have my birthday shoot today, but it got canceled because of rain. But we had a second day already in place, so we're gonna push it back a little bit. My birthday is the end of April.
Okay.
I have a big surprise and a big announcement for everybody, which is like a big birthday present to myself, something I've been working on really big, but I've been keeping it a big secret to everybody, even my mama. And yesterday was my mom's birthday. Shout out my mom. We did it big for her. I had a big surprise party for her and a couple tears we shed, and it was just like a good time. And yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like
Come
mom,
on, Mom. Happy belated birthday, Mom Stiletto.
yeah, mom, okay. Yeah, so I mean, April is a big month for my family. We have, I want to say, almost 9 people in our family, like 9 million people in our family that has a birthday. So yeah, it's still 2 more before mine. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I'm
waiting to
excited.
see.
I can't wait for the end of April, you guys. I can't wait for this big announcement, whatever it is. I don't even drink right now, but I'm going to take one for you.
I'll take one for you. Yeah,
Yes, most definitely. And just what you said, though, in general about having something so big, but keeping it under wraps. Um,
mm,
a lot of people don't take that part into consideration when we are working on something really hard, when we're praying about something, when we're trying to get something through, when we're manifesting. And they
yeah,
say, don't tell it. It's so hard not to tell it, especially when you may want to work with someone and bring somebody in on a project and make it grow. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't even bring in nobody else. You got to just grind out and get it done and don't say nothing. And then when it hits the fan, it's like, oh my God. So I
yeah.
understand. I'm super excited for you for whatever it is.
This is something I've been planning for a long time. I think I just always second guess myself and stop myself from it. And then, of course, they always say when you watch somebody else get that success that idea that you already had, you're like,
Mhm.
yo, I should have did it when I had the
You
opportunity.
should have just,
So now it's just like,
yeah.
yo, press gas and just go, and just you got to start from somewhere. You got to learn the ifs and the do's and the don'ts from somewhere. So just do what you need to do. So I'm gonna just do. And yeah, happy birthday to me.
I
There you
know
go.
that's right. Happy birthday to you. Well, you guys, we're
Happy
going to jump
birthday
right
to,
into.
oh, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to Lucky's daughter.
Yay!
Lucky's daughter.
That baby
Yeah.
having a good time. She on vacay.
They
I
on
need a
a real
mom like that. No,
vacation.
no offense to my mom. Yeah, no offense, mom, if you're watching. There's no offense to you, but just in this latter part of my life, if I could have an extra mom to take me on vacations for my birthday,
Telling you.
I'm not gonna be mad.
I'm
If my
ready.
mom was to take me to
Ready.
Disney, I'm going. Okay.
I'm ready. God.
Yes. So, you guys, we're going to move right into spit that. It's so much going on in the entertainment industry. First things first, of course, you guys already know The late great Earl Simmons, Mr. DMX is gone. And so they're planning his memorial service, you guys. So they're going to have 2 services in Yonkers. One is going to be at a racetrack, and the other is going to be private, of course, for his family, what have you. So I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was like, "Yo, how long does a hip hop funeral last? Like, are we talking Aretha Franklin type time right now, or what do you all think? Like, how long does a hip hop funeral really? I don't remember the last good hip hop funeral, but I feel like is people gonna be out there spitting bars? Are we gonna be getting some dope freestyles from some of these goats in the game? Like, I want to know what the lineup is.
No, I don't want to hear nobody rap unless it's like a Rough Rider song. Like I don't want to see it. Like unless they go bust a concert, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I want that. I want that for this funeral, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I want everybody. I want Dragon. I want Eve.
I want the whole
I want a whole Rough Riders. I'm so
That's what I'm
selfish.
saying.
It ain't about
If
me.
it's not the whole crew, then I don't even want it. If you're not gonna bring the locks or everybody do a whole concert, then don't do it. Just don't.
But you know what though? All of them are gonna be there. It would be crazy to think that somebody wouldn't show. It would be crazy to think that. But I think that his fans, are going to really, really be on it. And I'm sure it's going to be like a party. Like people were already partying when they were taking his body from the hospital just to the funeral home and what have you. And so, I'm glad it's outside. Everybody know people going to be smoking, drinking, having a good time. Of course, definitely gone too soon. But it's one of these things that I want to watch, but I don't know if I want to watch. Like I want to watch because I want to see some entertainment, but it's just like it's so bittersweet, I guess, because it's DMX and that is somebody that was so, such a big part of my childhood, my formative years, my teenage years, you know what I mean? So that's sad. But another thing in rap that I'm not surprised by, people are continuing to mix up Boosie Badass and Flavor Flav. First off,
No.
they do look alike though, Stiletto. They look alike like a mug.
No.
Boosie know that's his daddy.
That's daddy and son, not brother and brother. Ew, not twins and twins. Like, no.
Definitely don't look the same age, but they do look similar. And so you guys, of course, y'all know the internet be on it. Social media don't care. So there's been a lot of memes, a lot of side-by-side comparisons. People are having a lot to say about how much they look alike. And so Boosie was upset. He was like, don't say I look like Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav, though, they had them side by side with the sunglasses, with the gold teeth, with the same fade. First off, I don't know how you got that nigga's eyes and nose. If that ain't your daddy, I don't know who it is, but you look like Flavor Flav. I don't know, but you look like Flavor Flav.
Yeah.
So Flavor Flav, of course, is riding this wave. I think he likes having opportunities to be, in media or back to a level of relevancy for a period of time. Boosie's like, nah, Flavor, like he don't care. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And hey, I've seen the side by sides. I've seen the comparisons. Maybe they don't look like each other that much, but Boosie in another 20 years, nigga, that's you.
Well.
So you guys, moving on. Yes. COVID. I hate to even bring this up because when people hear Johnson's & Johnson's, the first notion is Black. The first notion is African American. Johnson & Johnson, you guys, is not solely owned by Black Americans, but That's neither here nor there. Their vaccine came in third, just as far as timing, as far as efficacy. And now a lot of people are having side effects, and they're saying that the side effects, especially the major side effects, are directly connected to the Johnson and Johnson's COVID vaccine. And so now they're pulling it. They're doing a recall. They just had commercials and what have you on that it's connected to blood clots. Now, here's the thing. It's just my personal opinion. You all could take this whatever way you want to. You know, I care about your feelings very minimally. When the vaccines came out and you had options, Pfizer and Moderna, of course, they came out the gate first. Both of them more than 90% effective for 6 months or more. Okay, you had your choice. Then here you go 2-3 months later in the game. Here comes Johnson's and Johnson's with, I think, only 66% efficacy, and it definitely was not for 6 months for sure. So you had a choice as to which vaccine you got. They are all free. Now, I don't know if Johnson and Johnson was released in certain communities versus other communities, but I do know that for the most part, you had a choice. Why would you knowingly and willingly choose a vaccine that is 30% less effective than the other two? I wouldn't.
Right.
That's just me. Now I know it's COVID, it's a pandemic, and people like, well, T, I gotta get it, gotta have it, we gotta. No, you don't gotta. What you gotta do is do your research and know what's best for you and know what's healthiest for you and make a smart decision. COVID, granted, it's harmful, but guess what? Even if you get the vaccine, there's 2 other variants that are still out there. So you can get the vaccine and you can still catch it. So the reality of it is, do you have a choice in which you get? You do. Now that Johnson and Johnson is having all these issues, it's really it's disparaging because like I said, Johnson and Johnson is synonymous with African American. That's what people see, think, hear when you think Johnson's and Johnson's. So have you gotten the vaccine, Stiletto?
No, my mom has, but she got the, what's it called? The one with the
Pfizer
what's it
one.
called? The Pfizer one.
Pfizer. Mm-hmm.
But if they made her come off of her regular medications to take the vaccine. Matter of fact, she gets the second one tomorrow. And it just made her tired. And the only time she's been in pain is when she takes regular medicine. So other than that, that's really it. She hasn't had any like crazy complications. Like I just wanted to watch how that went first. And then maybe make a final decision on what I wanted to do. So we'll see.
Yeah, so you guys, I'm definitely not saying that once Johnson and Johnson's corrects whatever the issue to not take it, but I'm saying just in general, do your research before you hop on the first thing smoking. That's what I would say. If the numbers are out there, they're clear cut, it's clear for you to see that, hey, this is not as effective, this is not going to last the same amount of time, maybe just rethink it, That's just keeping it real. There's already so many other things that you have to consider before you get any of these vaccines. My friend today compared the COVID vaccine to getting the anthrax vaccine. Now, I'm not military. I know a lot of military people watch this. If you all have gotten the anthrax vaccine, you know what the man's talking about. Clearly, it was very painful. He ended up sleeping 4 or 5 hours. Like, that's a lot. So I don't know what happens to your body in that process. But, just be careful. Moving on, you guys, what else is going on in the world? Nas has set to become a billionaire.
Oh, he need to call me.
First off, if he call you before me, Nas know he like them solid sisters. I don't know what you talking about. Nas like a little cushion for the pushing. I don't know. I don't know what he like. All I know is his ex-wife is crazy. If you like crazy, Nas, I will give you that too. Wrap it all up in one. So Nas has made some really smart investments. And just sidebar, you guys who are building businesses, you guys who are in music, in entertainment, whatever, be smart with your money. You see so many of these young rappers want to walk with the whole stack in the video,
Money.
and even comedians, you guys, they talking in the stack of the bit. Nah, nigga, that's an investment in your hand. You know what I mean? You don't have to walk around with your Gucci duffel full of money. That's 10 investments in your hand. That's properties you could have been buying. So Nas, being a smart man that he is, has invested in some of the right things. So he has become a billionaire because he's invested in Coinbase IPOs.
Right.
So I would try to sit to explain that. We're gonna bring a money person on another day to explain all that to you what a Coinbase IPO is. But he's made some really, really smart investments. And so because he's done the right things with the money that he made as a rapper, he's now a billionaire, you guys. So kudos to Nas for being smart. And then Nas also puts back into his community, you guys. And that's another thing that I think some people, when they get rich, they forget that piece. They send a lot of money to other countries. You see a lot of people who got money like that. And there's nothing wrong with divesting, but you see a lot of people with money who want to, put money into Africa. They want to send money here. They want to send money there. It's so many things happening in America. So many things happening in the communities that they grew up in that grew them to be the type of entertainer that they are, that they're not supporting. So that is one thing that I do like about Nas. Not only the fact he's the dopest lyricist in the whole world for forever. Moving on real quick, you guys. Usher was throwing fake money at these women. I know y'all know. I know y'all know Usher was making it rain with his own money. And if you all have ever seen the original Coming to America, when he slapped the money in his hand, he said, when I say he got his own money, he got his own money. Usher went in the strip club, you guys, and showed off, made it
I
rain with
was
money with
her.
his
I was her. I was.
Yo, that is crazy.
I
That
was
sounds like a
her.
case for good court, you guys. When our guest is on, you already know I'm going to ask, is that a case? Do these strippers have a case if Usher come in the club and throwing fake money? First off,
But she
Usher, you are no
retracted her
longer
statement
around.
though. She
Oh,
retracted her
really?
statement though. She said just because I said he had fake money doesn't mean that I said he wasn't spending money. He was definitely spending his real money, but then he also had the fake money too. So it's like, I want some Usher bucks.
Let me
What's
tell you
up?
something. I'm not getting down on the floor to examine which one of these dollars is real and fake. Either come up in this club with all your real money, or no sex in the champagne room. Don't come in here. You're not getting no lap dances. You're not getting no VIP. I need to know all your money's real, Usher, before you cross this little velvet rope. Otherwise, I'm gonna sit you down here with these regular niggas. Okay. Otherwise. So you
I want some
guys,
Usher
our
bucks.
guest is in the building. DJ Stiletto is co-hosting and she's DJing. We gave her double jobs. So we're going to get a really short, quick mix, and then we're going to get into our guest, you guys. We have Tiffany Simmons, Black Judge Judy, creator of Hood Court. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have tons of questions. I'm sure Stiletto going to have some questions. We definitely want to know if this stripper has a case. So we're going to get a quick mix. We'll be back at 9:40. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah. T Gray, where you at? T Gray, where you at?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Yo, you got my song playing, girl. Almost ain't one stop. Almost ain't one stop. Almost ain't one stop. You guys, we are here. Happy Wednesday. This is Illustrate Radio. If you're just tuning in, you tuning in right on time for our hot take. And our guest tonight is Tiffany M. Simmons, the Plugs lawyer, the Black Judge Judy, creator of Hood Court, up and coming actors doing their thing. Welcome to Illustrate Radio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
can you hear me
definitely.
good? Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Okay. Yes. The Plugs lawyer in the building, aka the Black Judge Judy. I am here. So excited to be here with you ladies.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us on Illustrate Radio. You seemingly are a jack of all trades. You are a lawyer, you're an actress, you're building brands, and it is fantastic. Tell everybody a little bit about your Hood Court.
All right. Well, I don't consider myself a jack of all trades. I consider myself using the gifts that God gave me and shining my light in this world. So I just want to say that, but I am a real attorney. I've owned Simmons Law for 12 years, but one of my passion projects, one of the things that I enjoy doing is helping people resolve their problems through my show that I created called Hood Court. So Hood Court, it is a reality judge show. I call myself the Black Judge Judy because I'm straightforward, I'm honest, I'm a person of integrity, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to read the F out of you.
Nothing wrong with that. Some people need that in court. You understand? People need that. And I think that just having that name synonymous, Black Judge Judy, people know to expect that they're going to be ready. You know, you can't come into court with no bull fooling with a Black Judge Judy. You just can't. You gotta have it together. You gotta have it together. So
right. You definitely do. You know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I know there's a delay.
It is a delay. Do I need to do is there any way I can fix that?
No, that's just technology. No. It's okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to roll with it. We'll roll with it. Well, what I was going to say was, you know, in all actuality, you know, community I come from, we don't often like courts. We're not often treated well in courts. We often don't know the process of courts. And sometimes the things that people see as, you know, hey, this is why I should hire this attorney, or, you know, it's all the wrong reasons. So Hook is a show that will expose and has exposed our community, especially Instagram, over the last year to just really what's really real in the court system. Besides the fact that I will fix your legal issue or read you, you know, I am breaking the legal you know, arena in the court system for people so they can understand it. You know, I do court TV, I do law and crime, I'm a legal analyst, I do a lot of different things, you know, with my gift of being able to know what to do in courts, analyze courts, know the law, whatever you want to call it. But to be able to translate that to people that look like me, people that understand me, people that I'm comfortable around, that's a different type of thing. And, you know, although there are court shows out there, there is nothing like my show, Hood Court, because Tiffany M. Simmons cannot be duplicated.
Okay.
I know that's right. Look, you say I ain't got to tell them but one time, ain't but one Tiffany M. Simmons. Okay. Understand that. So, with being a lawyer, how
yes,
does that
ma'am.
translate over into you having the acting bug?
Well, I have been in entertainment before I was an attorney. I was a young girl. Actually, I was 5 when I said I was going to be an attorney. So that's always been a passion. But being involved in theater, acting, production, I've done that since I was a young girl. So for me, I always wanted to be more than just the pretty face. So going to school, getting an education, knowing the business of entertainment, that was something that was always in the plan. You know, a lot of people, they didn't understand why I did business, criminal defense, entertainment, and personal injury at my firm, Simmons Law. They didn't understand it then. They didn't understand it 12 years ago, but they understand it now. All of this is a part of my passion and, again, the gifts that I share with the world.
So that is amazing. So you guys, if you have not seen her, she's been in so many of my favorites. Think Like a Man, All Eyes on Me, Being Mary Jane, Survivor's Remorse. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that you? Aren't you Drip's lawyer with Country Wayne?
Yes, I am Drip's lawyer with Country Wayne. Yeah, that's been a fun time to, you know, even do some Instagram stuff. That is, again, it's funny, but it also does provide a little bit of insight and education of what could happen and what happens in the courtroom.
So I'm just going to tell you that that's probably my favorite thing. I'm a new fan of watching and seeing Hood Court. So I was like, hold on. I've been seeing her all this time because she's been trying to get Drip out.
Yeah, I actually started, like I say, I started Hood Court at the beginning of quarantine last year. So we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary of Hood Court. And honestly, like I say, I grew up watching TV judges, Judge Mathis, Judge Judy, Judge Maybelline, all of those great attorneys turned judges. I've watched them. Some of them I've had the pleasure to meet in my lifetime, and I always wanted to do that. And you know, when quarantine first hit or COVID first hit, you know, it was a time where I was examining what was most important in my life. What legacy do I want to continue to leave, you know, for this world? So that's where Hood Court, that's what pushed me to do Hood Court, because it was an idea I had from years ago.
And I think that that's amazing. I know at one point you didn't even see Black judges, definitely not on TV. You know what I mean? It wasn't. We didn't have that type of face. So I think that it's amazing that you're following in some pretty dope footsteps, because all the judges that you name are people that just as a community we have grown to love and to respect and to honor, you know, what they see and what they view and what they teach us about the law. So um I definitely I can't wait to see the growth of the show, and to see it just be mega, you know, national hit. One, because you're a Black woman doing your thing. Two, because you created the show on your own and it is your own concept. And three, just because, you know, I too want to see Drake go free. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. You said that. But so as far as your
Well, I definitely
acting, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I definitely appreciate the support of the show, because you're right. You know, just as we look back, for example, Issa Rae, we watched her start from her YouTube channel to something now she's grown her own empire. And oftentimes people try to box in attorneys or people with these professional titles. I'm just a human that just so happened to be a creative person. So I appreciate the well wishes. I am in the stages of wanting to sell the show to a production company so we can get it on TV so it can become syndicated, the highest paid, the highest rated since Judge Judy. That is what I have coined myself, and we're gonna see that happen.
Yeah, most definitely. So, as far as your acting, how far do you want to take that?
Well, with anything that I do, I'm going to do anything that God tells me to do. So, with acting, with lawyering, with whatever, I'm going to do it as long as I have passion for it, as long as I have purpose for it, as long as it's something that I enjoy doing. I do the things that I enjoy, and I think that's a key to having a good life, a peaceful life, a life full of love, honestly.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I don't know if you caught any of what we were talking about before the mix, but this is what I gotta know now. Everybody knows Usher was in the club throwing out this fake money. Okay, everybody know he's throwing out the money with his face on it. Do the strippers have a case at Hood Court?
All right. So what we would do, this is something I want to share with your viewers and listeners. What we do in Hood Court, we welcome everybody in. The people, the viewers that watch Hood Court are the hood jurors. So yes, if we would bring Usher and the strippers into the Hood Court. And this is why. This is the judge's ruling. Okay. For Usher, first of all, stop playing with people. It's a pandemic, and I curse on Hood Court. I'm not gonna curse on your radio show because I dang on for sure would say, MS, stop playing with us. Stop playing with us with this fake money. So first of all, Usher, you gonna be fined for playing with us with this fake ass money. Okay, so as far as the dancers, I'm bringing the dancers in the Hood Court because they in trouble too. Dancers, you slipping on your pimping. How you let this man get away with giving you this fake ass money that you didn't notice that it was Usher bucks until after the fact? So yes, I'm bringing in Usher and I'm bringing in the dancers. First of all, Usher, you play, and then second of all, dancers, you slipping on your pippin. Tighten up, hoes. And that's the order of Hood Court. I don't have my gavel in front of me, so I had to do the imaginary gavel.
Listen, and I concur.
Now, DJ Stiletto, because see, I like to hear everybody, and I know we got this delay, but DJ Stiletto, look, I need to feel your energy. Talk to me, sis. Tell me something. I'll shut the hell up so you can have your turn to talk.
No, you're the guest. I'm here for it. I wanted to hear exactly. I knew she was going to ask the question. I wanted to hear what you had to say. Tighten up, hoes. Okay, get it how you live it.
Tighten
do it
up.
the right way. Tighten up. What's up? Get this money, not Usher money. We don't want to see your face. Give me the real ducats first, and then I might play with the play money. But we want the real money. It's a recession. What's up? Stop playing. Don't let him through the door. I'm trying to make love in the club for a couple million. What's up? Fund the fun.
Yo, Bell Bob, this is playing his songs in the club. No more.
I'm trying. Tell him call me. We'll make it right.
Yes, yes. So this is what I do on Hood Court. I interact with my hood jurors. So yes, DJ Stiletto, you have to come on Hood Court as well. And yes, T Gray, you have to come on Hood Court as well and be a guest. And it's all gonna happen in God's timing because I will, be 100. Being a woman in entertainment, even though I am the attorney and wear that hat, I still deal with the challenges of trying to build my brand. I'm doing it the integrity way. I'm taking the stairs, but it's sweeter when you do it yourself.
But you shining though, and you setting the example because we need more women in the field. Our skin complexion, you hear me? That's doing those type of things and creating those outlets. That's amazing. We support you. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I had to get
Thank
serious.
you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. We got to switch it up when we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. So I think just in general, us being all women who are trying to grow and get to the next level, it's always good to share our pitfalls, but it's also good to share our successes and give advice along the way so that we can kind of light the path for other women. What would be your best piece of advice for a young lady or new black lady lawyer? You know what I mean? Trying to make it, trying to get it. What would be your best piece of advice?
My best piece of advice for a young woman, a young lawyer, that's out there, that's like me, that's a good girl with trap habits. And what that means, I got reminded of something or that phrase when DJ Stiletto was playing Roundaway Girl. You know, Roundaway Girl, that's something that I am. And although, you know, I have a degree or I'm a lawyer and this, that, and the third, I'm still Tiffany. So I say to my young queens out there, get close to God. Find yourself. Don't lose yourself. Find yourself. Don't lose yourself. Continue to be a blessing to yourself. Continue to be a blessing to others. Black queens especially. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Give other people grace. Give yourself love. I was in the store earlier today and it was probably 3 people in front of me. And the lady said something about, you know, whoever paying with cards, they can come on. And so I started to go forward and it was an older black lady in front of me. And like the lady was down there about to knock me down to get in front of me, you know, and she was like, oh no, I'm paying with card too. And just her whole attitude and demeanor. And I looked at her and I'm like, damn, this the older generation. And this is what she's showing me as a woman. So again, it don't matter about your age. Age don't matter. Your energy is what matters and what you bring. So ladies, make sure you bring the type of energy that you want to receive. And that's my message and my word to the young ladies and to our queens out there.
Most definitely, yo. That was, I don't even know what else to say after that. You can't even follow that, y'all. We just gonna end the show. That was important. That was major. So I hope that you all received that well. I hope that you all can apply that to your life. Okay. Record this, play it back, play it for somebody else. Listen to it later. Next week, get on your Roku, download 7 on demand, watch it again at 8 o'clock. But I want to thank you, Miss Tiffany M. Simmons, for being a part of our show, for joining us tonight. You all make sure that you follow our guest at The Plugs Lawyer. Make sure that you're checking out Hood Court. Make sure that you're looking for her because she is acting and she is tearing it up and she's growing. And we want to be supportive. We want to make sure that this show makes it on a national platform so that everybody can be enjoying it and everybody can get some of this good old hood justice. Is there anything else you want to leave with before we step out, or any other information you want the audience to have?
Sure. Again, thank you, ladies, for having me on here. I've enjoyed myself. I am also the author of 5 books. You can get them on Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Nobles. My most noted book is The Plugs Lawyer. That is my trap novel. It is loosely based on my life. My last book I put out is a poetry book called Look But Don't Touch the Art. It is a lookbook poetry book. You'll never see anything like it. When you see even the pictures of the Plugs Lawyer in there, you'll never see a lawyer that's showing her whole soul and body in a most tasteful, beautiful way. So I want to share that with the listeners and viewers. And again, thank you so much for having me. Follow me on the Plugs Lawyer IG, official Simmons Law, if you want to follow the business. 12 years in, never lost a trial, civil or criminal. By the grace of God, we do this.
Look at that. Look at that. Lord knew I needed a lawyer. And look what you did. Look what you did, Lord. Look what you did. Her name is Tiffany. My name is Tiffany. This was already ordained. This is already ordained. Lord,
Yeah.
God is good. God is good.
right now. I don't even care if you're in Atlanta. I will fly down there. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
No doubt.
Hi.
God is good.
We want to thank our guests for coming to Illustrate Radio. We want to send a shout out to our co-host, Lucky, who's not here tonight. You all make sure you check her out at Magical AF Podcast, at Cincy Sweets. And if you're in the DMV area, you stop past the National Harbor, go to Brackish Water, pick up her CBD products. My DJ Stiletto in the building, at DJ Stiletto with a Y, #1. And make sure that you're following your girl at the Love Below _sex talk with T Gray. I've got a lot of great new shows, you guys. Make sure you check it out. It's getting funnier. I can't contain it. But I want to also make sure that if you don't do nothing else, that you follow us at Illustrate _radio on IG. Make sure you're listening to us on iHeartRadio. Make sure you get on your 7 on demand app and you're watching us on your TV every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We will be right back here next Wednesday, 9 to 10 p.m. live on Facebook at our Studio 202 DC page. In the meantime, in between time, DJ Stiletto's going to take us out of here on something funky.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
One time.
Hoes better tighten up.
Tighten up. Okay. This one. Yeah.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but
we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you so. I'd let you pretend to read me, and then you know. Cause I hate when one attempts to analyze back out of sky. Don't even try to look into my eyes to see what I am thinking. That dream is over. You gotta sing it. I tell all of you like I